Hi, Libra masculines. Hi, my brothers. This is going to be your divine masculine reading for the sign of Libra moving into the beginning of November. As always, keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone that watches. Also, things could be somewhat opposite and roles reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This is a channel dedicated just to Libra and Sagittarius. If you want to see my readings for all 12 zodiac signs, I do read for all 12 zodiac signs. I can't imagine not. Check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. Link to my website for private readings and to check out human design and astrology analysis is all down below. Okay, King of Swords, let's begin. You guys, I don't know what kind of crazy, beautiful energy y'all are tapped into right now, but pass me your cup. When I was getting into your energy and meditating, I had some really amazing things happen in my body. I wanted to stay in that meditation. I'm feeling bliss. I'm feeling like you guys are having this. I felt this huge expansion in my heart chakra and then also like down in my root chakra. I'm feeling strong sacral responses. I'm feeling like you guys are feeling really alive, really sure of yourselves, really confident, really grounded, and super spiritual energy moving into Scorpio season, which I really like. I love Scorpio season. I have a Mercury in Scorpio, and I mean, I have Mars in the first house, so I love intense energy, and I'm not afraid of it. And so when I felt that intensity for you guys, I was like, wow, they're so tapped in. You guys are so tapped in right now to yourselves and your higher self. And then I saw all kinds of crazy stuff in meditation. I saw like light codes and dollar signs, and I'm like, okay, they're really tapped into their spiritual self, and they're also really tapped into the material plane. Literally, I almost thought about calling the reading light codes and dollar signs because I saw like money, business, career, feeling confident, bank accounts looking good for you in November. I'm like really, really sure of yourselves. Like, you know who you are, you know what you want. And there's definitely something in the environment that you want. And it looks like for a lot of you, it's a woman. Of course, for others of you, that might be a man. So you take it as it resonates. I can see that partnership and being creative, but also like promises and commitment are really important to you right now. November is like, I'm not going to say it's like a make or break moment between you and someone else. It's not an all or nothing, like make this decision now, but you're moving towards really needing clarity between yourself and another person about what they want from you, what kind of relationship the two of you can have. And there is a focus on partnership, definitely a focus on love. But more than a focus, more so than just focusing on love, it's like where this relationship could actually go in the 3D. It's not all up in the ethereal plane. I mean, I'm definitely feeling a spiritual quality to a relationship that you're trying to pursue. But right now, I think you're very grounded and focused on reality, for sure. Because the first messages that came out from the cosmos, from my astrology oracle deck, are Mercury. So messages, Juno, which is an asteroid that influences partnership. So messages about partnership, the catalyst or the challenge is the fifth house. Dignified is at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius is coming out, wanting to expand Vesta, hearth and home, sacred spiritual center, quiet dignity. Okay. So there are going to be messages sent back and forth about a partnership. With the fifth house coming out, I actually heard something that's more career and life path, but this definitely speaks to like dating and romance and romantic partnership. But in regards to like career in November, you guys, I'm hearing the 8th or 9th day of November, you may get messages about like, because I have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, my holy shit, here you are. Hell yeah. So this might be like a career opportunity, but it would be a partnership. It would be significant. You may partner with someone. With the fifth house is the fun house. It's a lot of creativity. Fifth house is ruled by Leo. So it's about creating something that you can be really, really proud of. It may also involve an educational process, like elementary education, like what can you create? What can you create in a partnership that will make you proud? It's also really important to balance pleasure, play, and leisure with work. If you feel like you need a break in November, that's what the spirit is saying you do. You need to have pleasure. You need to have play. You need to have leisure. And you want that in partnerships. It should be fun, okay? Fifth house is a house of romance. It's a house of like a fling as well, romantic. But fifth house relationships can turn into seventh house relationships, right? That's your house. You need to know this. If you're a Libra, you rule the seventh house, the house of significant partnership. Fifth house is not a significant partnership, but it could be. And you can have a lot of fun there. So I do think the beginning of Scorpio season is not starting out like dark and intense and doom and gloom. Like Scorpio does have a doom and gloom side. Trust me, my Scorpio makes me kind of Donnie Darko. It's not going to be that way for you. It's like, hey, we need to really communicate and think about where we're going. This could be moving very quickly as well because Mercury is the fastest planet in the solar system and it is very close to the sun. So it's fast. So check your Mercury placement. If any of you guys need to know or would like to know where Juno was in the solar system the day you were born, send me an email. I'll run your chart. I'll let you know because I'm feeling like that might be important for some of you. But it's like, what are we doing here with the fifth house? It's super fun and really happy right now. Lots of romance, strong possibility for good sex, but a union. And I really like that. But I think that you want something that's really dignified. I think that you want something that will expand. I think that you are going to feel very centered you really want a relationship to help you expand in a spiritual way as well. I keep feeling that dignified energy. And I was like, wow, okay, so strong focus on the partnerships that you're having and really wanting to plant a seed that will manifest into abundance. You're not messing around. This is happening in the 3D. That's what the Pentacle realm is, you guys. Like, what is happening on Earth in your life? Does it have weight and merit? I know you want to have fun, but I also know you want to be dignified. So I pulled out the untold truth of the heart. That's what your guides told me to do. I always do what they tell me to do. And I was like, tell me just a little bit more about where this could go. Upheaval and clarity, boundaries, about establishment and family. Vows is at the bottom of the deck. There's a bit of drifting, but also clinging. Okay, that's got to feel weird. Maybe not sure how connected you are at some point in November. Like there's a drifting and a clinging a little bit. Someone's not 100% sure how they feel. Watch out for a runner-chaser dynamic. If you feel like a little bit of runner-chaser energy happening between yourself and another person, just notice it, just acknowledge it. Try not to chase and try not to run. Turn around and talk to that person. Tell them how you're feeling. Because these two feelings together, like you can feel this way simultaneously. Trust me, I've done it. Like you're clinging to something, but you're not sure how close you are to that person. So close yet so far away. But there is definitely commitment and promises and fidelity on your mind. I know it's coming from you because you came out as the Emperor. I was like, whoa, that's Aries. You're taking yourself very seriously. You're taking commitment and relationship seriously. There is going to be an upheaval. It's like, it's going to go kind of down a crazy road to get to this clarity. I know you love that. I know you love it. You're an air sign. The sword. Right? We love the sword of discernment. All Libra wants, all any air sign wants is that clarity, honesty, intention, truth. You may really say some stuff to this person like, look, this is overwhelming and unexpected. And maybe it feels like my heart's turning upside down, your heart's turning upside down. That's fine. We're allowed to feel that way. But let's be clear. Let's be clear. There are going to be I'm hearing no and boundary lines with the established family card, family, triumph, and security. Like hearth and home is really important and understanding those boundary lines. Of course, it could be something simple. Like, where does my property line end and where does their property line start? But that might be happening in kind of a metaphorical way as well. Like, where do I end? Where do you begin? There might be some boundaries about like family. If you're dating anyone and you have kids or they have kids, it's like stuff about the kids and family may be talked about. And I am seeing a bit that this person really does need to have their boundaries respected. They want to have control and sovereignty. Well, this should be easy for you to understand. She or he may be like, look, we can be clear about this, but I need to make it like clarity and boundaries together is like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're someone saying no to you and drawing a boundary line. It's more like, look, let's be clear about what we're doing and what we're establishing about like family, whether or not you want to have family together in the future, or like where you live, where they live, kids, all that. It's all that. And it's really important, you know. Luck is on your side at this time. The 4-leaf clover of Sagittarius, a really strong new beginning for sure. We'll talk about that in a minute. I pulled out the Psychic Tarot of the Heart because I felt like so much spiritual, psychic, powerful downloads and energy coming through for you guys. This deck is like really powerful in that way. First two cards out, 5 of Wands in reverse, challenging times, came out with the Emperor. Lead, take the lead. It's time for you to really step into your role as a divine masculine. The Emperor is the king of all kings. He's all 4 kings in the tarot combined. He can be the King of Swords when he wants, the King of Wands when he wants, the King of Cups when he wants, that King of Pentacles when he wants. And the Emperor can seamlessly and effortlessly move between those energies and combinations of those energies. I feel like if you've been through challenging times, they're over. You can put down your shield. You're feeling really confident. Some conflict, loss, and change is behind you, and you're coming out feeling really strong. And I was like, cool, tell me just a little bit more. So the 2 of Wands is in reverse, spread your wings is in reverse, but then also the 7 of Pentacles waiting for something. Love. We have love here. The Lovers. You're definitely feeling a partnership and shine. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius. You're listening to your intuition. You have a quiet, intuitive person around you, but I'm feeling like don't, you got everyone else that's watching outside of Libra masculines, don't let that fool you. He has a heart and he's very spiritual and he is very psychic and intuitive as well. But there is like, I think that you might be waiting for something to happen here. You're going within, you're reassessing your goals. Like you could spread your wings and fly, but you're not at this moment. You're really getting in touch with what direction you want to go in life. But because the 7 of Pentacles came out, I think that you're waiting for someone else to determine whether or not the 2 of you and like your goals fully align with one another. But this is a good partnership. There's a lot in common here. The 2 of them like could be very happy, but the Lovers does represent choices. It does not necessarily mean commitment. And I think that you are ready for something serious because you want to communicate in a dignified way about partnership. Yeah, you want to have fun. I do get the sense that some of you are going to be saying to someone at the beginning of November, hey, like, where is this going? What are we doing? Because out of the Lenormand, your oracle energy is the man. There's a young man and an older man, and a young woman and an older woman. This is a partnership happening here. He has Sagittarius energy. He has a grand vision. This is like the King of Wands, but he's very serious. He's very confident, knows what he wants. A lot of sexual energy too, coming off the masculine and the feminine, which can be really put to good use, right? But with the clouds, number 6, there is an illumination happening, but you don't have total clarity. And I think that you want it. I feel like you're saying, look, this has been fun, but I want to really know what I'm investing in, because she's waiting for something to bloom here and she will be patient. This feminine earth keeper of the earth within you will be patient, but she didn't plant those trees for no reason. She fully expects like a good crop and a good harvest to come in. But I think you're waiting for some information here. Like you are. Feminine or masculine, whatever floats your boat. She's coming out as your equal. With the cranes, okay, so the cranes and the messages is like a lot of not in-person communication. In the Lenormand, we have the swans, they mate for life. The cranes will work together and mate for life as well. But this card is about a lot of online communication, a lot of messages. So she is thinking about, I noticed that she's clutching her throat, like she's like taken aback by something, like, whoa. I mean, and everyone has their chests uncovered. So there is this sensuality, this sexuality, this vulnerability here. And she's thinking about the things that you've communicated to her. I can't stress it enough, you guys. I would try hard to get in person, communicate in person or via voice call or face to face, because this is a communication. So there's a lot of messages back and forth at this time. Why, I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure why it's coming through for you guys. The communication will be a lot through messages. I think it's because she has a hard time saying what she wants to say. Just stand here and listen. Remember to smile at her, okay? Don't be intimidating. I just heard one of you say, I'm not intimidating. It's like, be confident, but be open is my unsolicited advice to you. Because she looks like she's having a little bit of a hard time speaking. Energy between the two of you is the Two of Wands. Yeah, here it is. Now you're the Two of Wands, but it's pointed down. The card's still here. It's just in the reverse. It's like you're just making sure that you're in alignment with your goals. Like a relationship is in alignment with goals. This is about a choice. Each door will lead to a different place. Now, when I get a 2, the number 2, and this is 22, something significant might happen the 22nd of November for you. I just heard someone say that's her birthday. Okay, cool. If she's a Scorpio. When I get a 2, you have a choice. So I wanted to know what the choices were. One choice. This is you. With you, she'll get loyalty. She may also get pets. I notice birds and dogs, and like there's a lot of animals here. Some of you are animal lovers, especially those of you with Earth in your chart. Like with you, Libra, masculine, she'll get loyalty. She'll get your heart, the key to your heart, and also birds of a feather. Y'all have really nice friends. I just heard she's sort of blown away by like the people you surround yourself with. Like some of you have really good friends. You know who you have things in common with. You surround yourself with those people. The two of you are birds of a feather. You'll introduce her to some good people or him, you know. And the cage door is open. It's like you left the door open for her. You're giving her the key, but you are this emperor and this guy. I mean, he's pretty serious. Like he has love in his heart to give, but he is sure as hell not wearing his heart on his sleeve. He's not throwing it on the ground for someone to trample on either. He is dignified, and confident with the Sag energy here. And she'll get all of that with you. She will. But then she has another choice. I got the Letter, the Labyrinth, and the Young Girl. Okay, now this could be a choice for you as well, because we got a younger woman and an older woman. So take this as it resonates. If you're not sure how it resonates, then, you know, maybe we need to have a private conversation or something, private reading maybe. But if this is her energy, she can either choose this and a seriousness with you and make it very clear where the relationship is going, because there's like a lot of love or potential for love and a hope and a shining. That's actually not Aquarius. That's not the star. That's the sun. Sorry, Leo energy. Or She can keep doing the dating scene, which is like going through a labyrinth to get to what you want, lots of online communication, and a little less mature and idealistic. Okay, we all have that young maiden or young man living inside of us that's idealistic and youthful and remembers what it feels like to be a kid and perfect body and idealistic and young, and like we idealize a lot of things. She's very idealistic. She has a whimsical side. This looks like online dating and stuff like that. Or I do think a part of her wants to romanticize something. It is youthful. It's a little Gone with the Wind-ish. And I mean, we all remember Scarlett O'Hara. Watch the movie. There's something really lovable about Scarlett, and there's also something you just want to duct tape her mouth shut sometimes. Like, she has two sides. This woman has two sides, or this person has two sides. Okay, so she can either do this with you, with a leader, or she can continue to do whatever the hell she's been doing. Or you have this choice with her, but it might be hard to give up. You know, it's great to have like 4 women to text during the day that you met on a dating app, right? Maybe there's another young woman or person that's a little less mature, a little idealistic. You're not really sure where things are going with her. You need to clear things up and make it clear, you know, because there's an opportunity for something new. You may meet this person in November if you haven't yet. But I'm feeling like you need to make a choice and she needs to make a choice. And I mean, you know what I'm going to say. I think she should choose you. I mean, you're coming out as the emperor, okay, wanting a partnership. But it's got to be cleared up. Is this just a fling and romance, or is it going towards commitment? So with the tarot, your energy towards this is the 2 of Cups. Good. Let's have that face-to-face, heart-to-heart conversation and meeting of the minds. And the Knight of Pentacles, like really showing up. This guy has no tricks up his sleeve. He's very dependable. He's very reliable. He's got like a knight in shining armor kind of thing. It could also be possible. I have the Knight of Pentacles here twice. So some of you might be dealing with a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But this, I feel like this is your action. Like, I'm really showing up. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Like, if you want that crazy love, scorpionic, intense, possessive, like you want to consume each other and possess each other and tie each other to a bed and be all insane and jealous, like just crazy and passionate. Like, there's a time and a place for that, but you're like, I mean, I have it in me to be that way, but I'm not showing up like that right now. What you see is what you get to with me. There is more to me than meets the eye. I'm consistent. I'm reliable. I'm dependable. You'll always know what time it is with me. But then the 4 of Cups. Not sure. There is an emotional stability here. I feel like this is the feminine energy. Please take that as it resonates for you, for those of you that have a masculine in focus, or maybe you're a feminine that identifies as masculine, you're watching this reading, but I feel like it's their energy. Like, yeah, I mean, Libra's totally here. I'm still looking at these other cups. You know, with the 4 of Swords, we need to think about it a little bit. With the 4 of Cups, we need to feel about it a little bit. Everybody needs to feel about it a little bit. Because this upheaval card is coming out, and the 4 of Cups, any 4 is like, no upheaval. We want a foundation. We want stability. Don't rock my emotional stability. I'm a think about it. Justice, here you are. And a decision that we have to live with the consequences of that decision once we make it. The High Priestess, she's quiet, intuitive. She might be hard to read right now. I was like, yeah, she is okay. She's tapping into her intuition. She's matching this slower energy. They are matching the slower energy, and they think about you. They think about what you've said. They think about family. They think about security. They think about a partnership. And maybe what, you know, if it's moving towards like marriage or moving in together, or the conversations are getting serious, you can still do this together and have fun, the pleasure, the play, the leisure, the romance. But also sometimes that can be hard to give up. I get that. I was single for 7 years. It was hard to give it up. Even in the face of the love of my life, it was hard to give that up, that freedom to just do whatever you want with whomever you want. And it's all just relaxed and fun. Like, this is going to go to a more serious place. And she has a choice to make. You both do. Because this could be something that you need to give up or something that she needs to give up. And I wanted to know what that High Priestess and Four of Cups was. The Nine of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. And I wanted a little more. And I got the Hierophant, Taurus, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. If this is a relationship where it's about to go from just a fast romantic whirlwind fling to something more serious, it will be talked about in the beginning of November. And it is serious. It's slow. It's dependable. It's traditional. When the Hierophant comes out, you can bring that person home to your mom and dad, maybe. Or also cultural beliefs may come into play as well. Religion, race, culture, the way you were raised, the way they were raised. That's a thing. It will be illuminated at this time. Commitment, what that looks like for each of you. It will be talked about. They may talk to their family about you, or you about them to your family. Happily ever after. This is freaking them out. They are freaking out. I don't know that I'm hearing like, I've never been treated this way before. They've never been treated this way before. Trust me, as a woman, we meet the Knight of Wands a lot, which is rebellious and passionate, and you're just another notch in his bedpost or her bedpost. When this guy shows up, let me tell you a little secret about girls. Don't tell them I told you. They'll get mad at me. Women actually, we say we want this, and then we get it, and we're bored because we didn't have to chase him, right? We didn't have to chase him. He just showed up, and he was consistent. He's dependable. He's predictable. This is a good thing. But he or she seems a little intimidated about this. This Knight of Pentacles may be like an older child, like a teenager, like her son or his or her son or daughter, or it's like maybe she has like something that feels really established and safe. And the idea of bringing you into that world is a little scary. Like, what will my 17-year-old think? I have a 17-year-old, like, I think about those things. Like, if I were dating, I would think about these things. It's like, wow. Like, and it's shocking. If you try to sit down and have a conversation with her or him, like, let's make this clear. What are we doing? It will shock them. Because they're not used to this Knight of Pentacles. And I won't lie to you, there is a part of her that is a little distracted by the potential of other things. Maybe you are too. And she will struggle to communicate. And they may tell you like really intense, important things via text message because it's hard to talk. Okay, but the Mercury is about communication and your style of communication and your love language. So it's really important to focus on those things. There is really strong potential for a new beginning at this time. New beginnings for sure, with commitment. And also there's like security and stability here. Let me look at this. Oh, okay. So the feminine, remember when I said a little bit ago or a while ago, like she really wants to be in control. Yeah, she's not fucking around. Okay. She may have some air in her chart. Of course, she doesn't need to have air in her chart. I love this Queen of Swords. Like, it's my favorite Queen of Swords because the Queen of Swords always looks like a bitch or like she's telling people what to do. Same with the King of Swords, right, you guys? Tarot makes us look so mean. This air sign energy, look, she has the doves of peace all around her. She's got that fluffy cat that's looking up at her like, I love you, I trust you. She has alpha energy. She's been around the block. She's probably been hurt before. But she's also just really smart and really logical and really straightforward. And She's not smiling either. She is quick to say no until she feels like she has made a smart choice. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords is intellectual. Like you, she may overthink things sometimes. She's not going to say yes easily or quickly. She's at a bit of an impasse. Four, but here's more fours. I mean, this might be about the home, you guys living together, what she can afford. She minds her money. She's careful with it. She likes to control her environment. That's very important to her. She is holding back to a degree. This person's trying to protect herself or themselves. Yeah, so it's not that she's a tough nut to crack or anything. It's just that she's scared to a degree. And I think this is all blowing her mind. And this might be you. Like, what am I doing wrong here with her? Like, you're not doing anything wrong. Just be yourself, okay? You can't fix this for her. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make it easier for her. She just has to get used to this feeling. It's like almost too good to be true. And also, like, shit, when I get the Knight of Pentacles to the Hierophant with this Ten of Cups, is it possible that she lives like right up the street from her parents or family or like her church or where she works, and she might be worried about that? Because she's the High Priestess and there's a Hierophant, she might be different from her family. She might be like the horse of a different color, a little renegade in nature. Some of you might be a little bit more traditional than she's used to as well. She just needs to know that you'll accept that eccentricity of spirituality. Yeah. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. But I mean, it's very clear that you guys are moving towards something that could be really important in your lives as far as commitment and partnership, right? And if there is drifting yet clinging, it's just because he or she has got to figure out how they feel about all this. And if they're talking to anybody else on the side, do they idealize that or just that youthfulness? Sure. But she knows that she wants something more serious, and it could really go somewhere serious. You will need to be a little bit patient and really, really stay dignified and watch communication. And for the love of all things holy, do not get off your throne. I bet you worked really hard to feel this way. I'm so happy for you and so proud of you. With the light codes and the dollar signs, like, stay focused on all the things. You've totally got it right now, you guys. I loved this reading for you. I love delivering this message. I hope it helped. Thanks for being here with me. And link to the websites down below, you guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, my masculines. Take care. I love you. I'll see you next time.